tonight?
Is Brad coming tonight?
No, he sent me a text. He can't make it.
Okay.
If you don't try to plant before it gets so
Oh,
soggy.
that's true. All right, this one had his name on it.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Just as a reminder, everything is being recorded per the Indiana State statute. If you would join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, our first item for the evening is we'll open it up for a public hearing for the town of Town of Fowler Comprehensive Plan. Is there anybody here that has any comments, concerns?
I'll say a brief comment if that's all right.
Yeah, definitely.
So the study included a number of items the city can look at as far as growth and moving forward with some things. Transportation, roads and streets, it's the same thing. Police, fire, utilities, downtown area, just a number of 13 different studies there. Housing, and then we revised it a couple of times. The state asked for revisions, and we revised it a couple other times after that. I think I just sent you the most recent version. So if you look through that study and you see anything you want to talk about, or anything you want to move forward with, or anything you have questions on, or anything you want to revise in the future, such as maybe setting up a TIF district or something like that, where you can, there's a couple of residential, you can do a residential TIF district now, and you can do also a commercial TIF district. I'm sure your attorney can help you with both of those, but be a good idea, I think. Sometimes maybe you can set a TIF district up. There's a lot of people get a lot of revenue. Some people don't like them, but a lot of people get revenue from them. So as you look through the study, if you see anything that you want to change or don't like or want to see more information on, please let us know, and we'll be happy to get back with you. Any questions about it? Let me know. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Anybody else have any comments, questions, or concerns? Yeah.
I'm Sean Kane. I'm the grant administrator with PERPC, and this was funded through the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs with a $50,000 grant. You also had a local match of $5,600. This has been reviewed by Okra. Jerry White reviewed it and worked with Ken to get this into the final draft form. If there are comments, I haven't received any prior to the meeting, but if there are any additional comments or questions, we will get those addressed and have them included in this final version. But the idea is for the comprehensive plan, it's a requirement for us moving forward to be able to obtain any further grants. It helps in that planning stage, and the idea of it is to have it be a living document. It's not something that we want to have sitting up on the shelf. It's actually something we want to look at and keep moving forward for the community, looking at all of your options. I know you have done some wonderful work here recently within the community. The DNR grant was a blessing for everyone, and I know we've heard a lot of great community comments about it when
That's
we've been
great to
out and
hear.
about.
Thanks for letting us know
Yeah,
that.
so it's
Appreciate
been nice. I know we were kind of briefly discussing a couple of things that have happened, and they happen in all communities, but this is just another stepping stone to get additional grant funding for other projects in the community. If there aren't any comments, that's quite normal, but we'll always open it up to community comments. And then what will happen is there is a resolution that after the public hearing closes, you guys will consider to adopt the plan in full. And then we will move to close out the grant to get that wrapped up and pay all of the funding out and be done.
So you can do that resolution
Yes.
tonight, and Sean knows this, but the
Yes.
Plan Commission needs to approve it, give it a favorable recommendation And then it comes to you for a final decision. I'm not opposed to you going and doing the resolution
We
night.
can't hold off either one.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we need to do that's the procedure. So like, what I would likely do is set up a plan commission meeting at like 5:45 or 5:30 before your next meeting.
Okay.
So they can just do a recommendation to you to sign it. That's the process, and then you adopt the comprehensive plan. Got to pass through the plan commission.
Okay.
They're the keeper of the comprehensive plan. So
we
you can either adopt it tonight, or you can wait till next month, and I'll set up a plan commission meeting immediately before your.
Would you prefer us to go ahead and at least do the favorable recommendation?
The plan commission will give you presumably a favorable recommendation, and then you'll adopt it.
Okay.
So really, if you adopt it, it's going to be kind of in name only, because it's not official until it goes through the plan commission.
Yeah, we can just hold off. We'll just do it
Okay, Sean.
after. Yeah, I'll come back and attend your next meeting, and we'll
Okay.
go ahead and we'll just finish up the public hearing, and then we'll hold off on the resolution until we had an opportunity to have that presented before the plan commission.
They're not running against any deadlines, are they?
No, we're not against any
Good.
deadlines.
Okay.
We are fine.
Can you send me a copy of the comp plan that I can email to the plan commission so they
I'll
can?
send it to you.
Okay, so they can read it
Yeah.
and not show up
Absolutely.
reading a book.
So either way, we don't need to table the resolution or
Yeah,
even
it's-
start it. Okay,
Okay.
so then we'll just leave it off the table then. So, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Easy enough. Any other comments before we close the public hearing? Okay, we'll consider the public hearing for the comprehensive plan closed. Next item, disconnect hearing for utilities. Anybody here in regards to disconnects?
I can't tell right now. I can't tell right
No?
I'll make a motion to proceed with the disconnects.
I'll
second.
A motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes for disconnects. Approval of prior minutes, excuse me, from April 6th. Anybody see any additions or corrections for the minutes from April 6th?
I did not.
I didn't either.
Make a motion to accept the
I'll second that.
minutes.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
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 It's approved. Under unfinished business, under our unsafe building orders, Judd, Brad's not gonna be able to make it, so.
Yeah, understand. So on the unsafe building order that was issued to the Bryce Estes estate on the building behind Keith Daly's building, it was to remove those cars, and I've been in touch with Dean Ryder and his sister and possibly another brother, kind of explaining what's going on here. And so they were trying to go through the drill of applying for replacement titles so that they could all be towed away. And I just ran into Keith Daly over the weekend, and he said he ran into them. They were back there looking at the vehicles, and that if they're tagged, Melvin Hall will tow them without a title.
Okay.
And so that not only speeds up, it saves a bunch of cost because all of them are going. And so I think that's the plan, is to get them tagged so that they can be all towed to Melvin's. And so that'll be the end of that business. And I was also told Stan would not be coming home. He'll be he's at Creasy Springs now, and then we'll be going to some other residential place.
Hopefully he's getting better.
Yeah.
On the vehicles being tagged, we just had the police department.
Yeah, and let me
follow
talk to them about that.
Okay.
I think you got to wait it's either 48 or 72 hours before
Sure.
anybody does anything. I want to make sure that we honor that so that it can be a clean tow, and that's the end of that business.
Alrighty. Anything else
That's
on?
good news.
So that's the end of that one. The other one, we had one for Kelly. It was advertised in the paper because we didn't get service. And yet Jeff Kelly, is Jeff Kelly here?
No, he's not here.
Okay, so We ran this in the paper, and so you should cringe when we're running things in the paper, because that was $109 that replaced a stamp. And so he was to demolish and remove the garage and seal up the building and remove brush and growth and remove the truck from the yard and repair a broken window on the house. That's what he was ordered to do. Tonight is the night for this hearing. It's been advertised, so it doesn't matter whether he actually got notice or not. We attempted it the way the law said to do it, and then we did the back position of advertising in the paper 3 times. And so tonight is that hearing, and I don't know if you're familiar, it's at 901 East 8th Street, and it's got a very dilapidated garage sitting on it, and some overgrowth. And Brad was the one that mentioned the truck, and he wasn't sure whether it was plated or unplated, didn't want to go on the property to see. And so I worded it in here, remove the truck from the yard if inoperable, unplated, and uninsured. So we'll have to just follow up on that. So you can go on the property and check stuff like that, especially if you've got an unsafe building order pending. So I would ask that you consider affirming that order and giving him, you can't just say like 30 days, because I'm going to have to advertise this again 3 times in the paper. And if you find that he has willfully failed to comply, you can assess a fine of $0 to $5,000 each time we have one of these hearings. And you might consider, you're out 109 right now. That makes this different than every other unsafe building order you're hearing this year. But anyway, that's up to you guys. I'm just saying that's in the range of possibilities. But I think you need to go 60 days because of this advertising requirement.
Right.
Or you just drop the hammer and have somebody take down the building and put a lien against the property after he gets the bill and doesn't pay it for 30 days. I just don't know where to send it. That's the problem.
I can probably find out where he's at.
Okay.
South Dakota.
Can you let the town
He's
hall
out
know
in South
where he's
Dakota.
at?
Sure.
So,
Yeah,
Last I
and
knew.
then they can let me know, and
sure.
I'd love to bail them the order if you're going to extend the time to comply, just so it's on his dime and not yours.
It's a lot easier for them to put their money towards it than us to take it. So.
For sure.
I'll make a motion to extend it to 60 days.
Okay.
That way he has time to
I'll second.
comply.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We just passed for the 60
Could you
days.
try this
Yeah.
week and track that down?
Do what?
Can you try this week to get that?
Oh, yeah, I
addressed?
can do that
Thank you.
tomorrow,
Thank you very much.
hopefully.
Okay.
I think he works out of state.
Yeah.
Is
Last I knew, he was in South Dakota.
Is that where he's at? I can
Well,
get it.
he had been moving
I can
around.
get a phone number for him. And I'll see if I can get an address for him.
I can't get his phone number.
That's all I have.
What about, excuse me, what about the building for Stan and Bryce?
The building, the only thing that we were talking about was the junk cars around it.
So,
They've been in it and they're emptying it out. I know
okay,
that.
but Stan owns it.
So I know there's a dispute about that.
Right.
I don't even know that there's a dispute about that. I talked to Bryce Estes's, I believe, daughter, and she said, I thought Stan bought that on contract. It's in Bryce Estes's name. He's deceased.
Well, this is what I found. I went through, I don't even know, but it has Stan's name on it. And this happened before Bryce and I were married. And it was paid off before Bryce and I were married. It was like 34 years ago. He bought it on contract.
Stan bought it off you guys.
No, he bought it off Bryce, not I.
Okay.
Makes that perfectly clear. I was not involved. And,
So the date of the policy is 1998, January 2nd, 1998. Purchase price was $12,500.
and he paid it off, and I remember Bryce saying he just wrote it down on a piece of paper, and he gave it to Stan when he paid it off. And Stan has been paying the property taxes on it.
Didn't get
Okay,
recorded
that's
transfer.
important to know.
Yeah.
So the way it would work is somebody would open the estate of Bryce Estes to transfer this real estate out of Bryce. We got to keep good title. That's the purpose of an estate. Open an estate, have somebody appointed personal representative. They send a personal representative's deed to Stan Ryder for $0 because it's paid off.
Right,
And then the title is in his name.
okay, the deal is, I live in the house.
Okay,
I get it because and I leave,
so there's a house that's in Bryce's name too that also needs cleaned up.
no, property taxes are all taken care of.
I'm telling you that the county shows Bryce Estes as the owner of the warehouse behind Daly's and of a house on
Right.
Fifth Street.
Yeah, but I got, I think, Bill Weiss has got I've got the abstract.
But you need a deed, you need the next step, so.
See, I don't know anything about
I mean,
that.
and I know a ton about it, and I'm not trying to be uppity about it. I'm saying that the whole thing about a probate and getting it out of somebody's name is about clear title to property. That's all probate is. It's clear title to property. And so if we don't have a title document to record before he died, you can get one through the estate process. It's not hard, but it's gonna have an expense.
Okay, but see, his kids are going to end up with the house. So it's not, none of it's in my name. So it's still in Bryce's name,
Mhm.
and his kids are gonna get that house when I either die, leave, or get remarried or whatever.
But I'm telling you, they may get it by possession, but they're not gonna get legal title to it until somebody opens an estate for Bryce Estes. It's just, that's the way it's done. So I'm not, that can wait for another day. I'm not
Okay.
disputing that.
Okay,
I'm just saying, that's gonna happen like gravity. That's gonna happen.
okay.
That's the way you do it.
So is that any good?
So, and in that process, somebody needs to deed that building out to state.
Well, I don't have any rights there.
I know, and you're not, all the purchase price has been paid, so there's gonna be a tension between Stan and, because he can't do any, like, estate planning with it right now, because
Right.
it's not in his name, so I mean, he's kind of getting jammed up here.
So,
I don't know that they're trying to do estate planning, I'm just saying, he can't do a whole lot,
Right.
he can't transfer it to his kids or anything, because he doesn't have title to it.
so what's gonna happen next?
We're gonna get those cars towed, and that'll be the unsafe building order proceeding over.
Okay,
And then the title problem is really between Bryce Estes's estate and Stan's estate,
okay,
which isn't on fire. I mean, nobody's going anyplace, but every time somebody passes away that should have had their name on that title, we're gonna be opening another estate to get it out of that person's name once it gets put into that person's name. So if 5 years from now, somebody opens an estate of Bryce Estes and transfers it to Stan, and Stan is deceased, then you have to open an estate for Stan to get it out of his name and into his kid's name. So I mean, the longer that perpetuates, the more expensive it gets.
so what's this?
Title insurance policy.
That's all it was his insurance?
So yeah, so that guarantees that that Bryce had good title of the property that he was selling to Stan. That's not uncommon to order that
Okay,
at the beginning of a contract.
I think, and I talked to Bill Weiss, because he was the attorney, I swore I gave him the title. He says, and of course, he's got everything in storage now. He says he didn't get it, but I would have sworn I gave it to him, so.
So when we do contract sales, we do a contract, we do a memorandum of contract, and we record that. It puts the world on notice that this property is spoken for. And we do a warranty deed from Bryce to Stan, and I keep that in my file until somebody says there's been full payment. And we do a quitclaim deed from Stan to Bryce that I keep in my file until somebody says there's been a breach. And when there's been a breach, you record the quitclaim deed and it wipes out the memorandum of title. And when there's full payment, you record the warranty deed and it's the end of the matter. Title transfers. And that's how Bill does it. But I'm not saying Bill did all of those documents. Sometimes we just get asked to do the contract.
Well,
And,
Bryce and Stan did the contract themselves. That's where-
So I'm positive there's not a deed. Just hearing that, I'm positive there's not a deed.
I don't know.
It's neither, whether there was a deed done or not, it apparently doesn't exist now, so you're gonna have to do it the other way, the estate way.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Well, so it's just one estate now. Well, that's what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be morbid about it, but
No,
I'm trying to be economical about it. Now's the time. I mean, it may behoove Stan's kids to do the estate of Bryce to get title to that. They're gonna be paying for at least one estate, maybe two. they wouldn't.
Okay,
But that's how you do it.
alrighty,
And
thank
that-
you.
That's all I had.
Thanks for explaining that, Jen.
Alright. Nothing else on videos? Okay. Next on unfinished business, Brian from Sound Advice.
So, first off, thank you for the approval last month. We were able to get backup systems in place for the server that was there. I'm sleeping better, all those great things. And so I left kind of my marching orders from our last meeting was, hey, let's make sure that we're looking holistically at all the different parts that aren't current, that we can't keep up to date, we can't keep secure. So we identified and walked through several locations between Town Hall, Police Department, Wastewater and Street Department, Water Department, and Fire Department, pool area, and event coordinator laptop. So most of the computers that you have are current and in good shape. There's a couple that are old enough where they cannot be upgraded to the most recent version of Windows that's going to continue to get security updates. You do have one that doesn't have the most current version, but is new enough that it can be brought current. So we've got a couple computers we would replace. We've got one that we would do an in-place upgrade to, which has no cost to it. And then network equipment. Something else you brought up is, hey, I want to make sure that the security, even on things that aren't computers, like the routers and the wireless stuff, stays up to date as well. So essentially what I've done here, and I printed off one less than I needed, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to share one with you.
We can share right here.
Okay, great. So this just kind of details out per location which systems we'd be looking at. Oh, there you go. That's what you get for sharing. All right. So Town Hall, I believe it's probably that little fella right there, is running an older version of Windows that should be upgraded. I've lined them out to the side, the cost of the computer and the labor for each of these individual items. Police Department has one machine that would need to be replaced and one machine that would be upgraded. Wastewater and Street Department, so there's a couple things here. They're in need of another computer. And then you can see kind of a gap there where it starts with managed router access point. So there's two physical buildings on there that have two separate internet connections. So you're paying twice for internet. Now they're physically separate enough that just a simple router would not cover both those, but we can connect those with dishes on each of those two buildings and then get you down to one internet connection. So, kind of those, that quantity one managed router, the two managed enterprise access points, those 5 items right there, those would both update the equipment to things that we can keep updated and secured, but then separately they would consolidate you down to one internet connection so you'd be able to save some cost over time. We could save $700 not consolidating those if you'd rather not, as far as upfront cost goes, and then just keep the 2 internet connections. So you don't have to do that. It just feels like something that would pay for itself depending on what the internet costs there over the course of 6 or 9 months or so. So down from there, we've got the Water Department, just updating the networking equipment to something that can be managed and kept up to date. On the back side, same thing with the Fire Department, just putting in equipment that can be managed and up to date. Pool, same thing. We didn't look at the pool. Someone mentioned network there. Is there like a guest wireless or anything down there that we care about, or is there Wi-Fi that anyone uses? Okay.
No, I don't think it ever got installed because mainstream didn't make it that way.
So we
They're
can
down there now, but
we can just scratch that.
So.
Yeah. It was mentioned in the last conversation, so I thought, well, if there's equipment down there that's updated, I'd rather have budget for it and then delete it. So that would have no reason there. And then another laptop for the event coordinator. So these are things that I can help you guys understand, kind of cost benefit if you want to try to tier these things or do them in phases. This is all separate than the conversation from last month, which was the server that's outside of warranty. So that I still have here. The pricing has not changed. Well, that's not entirely true. The price you'll pay will stay the same this month. Servers and computers, and I apologize if this is something that I mentioned last time, if you haven't heard it twice. AI data centers are just eating up all memory and storage space. They're going up about every 2 weeks. My computer prices have changed twice in the last 30 days. The server is still this price, but if it keeps going the way it is, it's going to probably go up about $1,000 in the next 45 days or so. They're saying that they're expecting demand to kind of peak at the end of this year, and maybe 12 to 18 months from now, it might start falling back down. Of all the things, that's the one that's the most important, but that's also the biggest elephant to eat, so to speak.
Sure.
So that was a lot of talking and no pauses. So,
Big breath.
yeah.
And then as far as adding these locations on the annual service fee, that didn't really change a whole lot, or would it go up much?
So for monthly service here, I don't have a document for that, but I can put one together for you. So we're currently taking care of 7 computers, a server in one location for the town. And so that is the security operations center that monitors your email accounts, that monitors your computers, the offsite backups we do for the server. That's, advanced antivirus software. That's all of our labor to do these things. That's maintenance and patching and security updates. Okay. Across all these environments, we go from 7 computers to 24 computers. So we're, more than tripling what we're doing.
Right.
We're going from 1 site to 4 sites. You'd go from $946 to about $2,200. So it's more than double. It's not triple. There's some economy of scale in there that we're doing. And then separately, frankly, the meeting last month, everyone was just easy to work with. And Sarah's been that way for the same way. So that we also kind of account for that in our pricing as well. So I really appreciate that. And I'll send something over.
Yeah, that way we've got it. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Appreciate looking at everything. I think it all goes back to security and making sure we're following the IoT and CISA guidelines. So if something happens, we have that.
And that's really
coverage. So.
We put those layers of protection in place. We built. There's no one answer on how to secure everything, right? There's always going to be, so we have 150 clients we manage, and we take all their cybersecurity insurance audits, and we just put everything they ask for on the board. And we do what 90% of them ask for. I don't do every single thing that every single insurance company thinks you should do. You wouldn't be able to use it when you were done. It'd be locked shut.
Sure.
But we feel really good that we've just kind of found, it's silly that you need to have a security operations center, but literally this morning I got an alert from one of our clients they got logged into from Costa Rica on an account that required permission on your phone to log into your account. They had 2-factor authentication in place. What 2 years ago was supposed to prevent those things, right? So yeah, we always, like, health insurance was the biggest thing. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to know that if there's a problem, they look at it and go, hey, were you educating your staff, and were you taking reasonable precautions? You guys would be taking reasonable precautions and keeping everybody educated. So that's what we're trying to do. So.
Anybody else have any questions?
No, thank you for putting all the detailed information on here and explaining why and what.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
I think our goal would be to set a meeting later this month, probably just to discuss this.
I would agree.
So that way we can.
Yeah. Do we need a motion to table this, or I guess not really, because we weren't.
It's just an estimate at this point.
It's
I think
not
we're okay.
Yeah. Okay then.
And then obviously if there's a cost increase, we can beat on something. That's a big part of it too. So, but I think on the upgrades for all the departments, I think part of that's deciding and triaging and see what's worst and starting probably in a phase maybe. So
yeah.
Otherwise it's expensive.
And I'm more than happy when you guys have that meeting to come to that meeting and just help you understand.
Okay.
And again, we can look at timelines on things and say, okay, in a month or 3 months or 6 months, and so that you guys can have budget for it as opposed to just having it ripped off like a Band-Aid. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'll email you the next day or two, just a summary of the computers that we'd be covering and the monthly cost on that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, new business, Judy Roach.
I'm requesting that this be continued. I just had surgery,
Okay.
major abdominal surgery.
Okay.
I'm in the position
To
to talk about
talk
this.
right now.
Yep,
Okay.
I've been cut from here
Is
to the other hip
Right.
and up here. No,
Okay. Is the dog yours or is
Nope,
it your?
not
is it-
mine.
Okay, so then is the person that owns the dog here to be able to
Nope.
represent them?
Nope. I'm told I'm the homeowner, so I have to take care of it.
Okay.
But I have a video. I mean, like I said, it's an older dog. She was outside, and to get the dog correct, so the dog can't get to the curb or street or for anything. It's now, I'm basically arguing the case, but she is behind a fence. Chain's been shortened.
Okay. Was the dog line defense when it occurred?
No,
Okay.
she was on a lead,
And
on a
that's
chain.
unfortunately what led us to the ordinance violation and the dog bite. I mean, nobody wants to be bit by a dog walking down
No.
the street. I think that's the problem, so.
I think it's more of a nudge. I mean, I have the video. But, so I'm asking, can we do this next week? Can we do this? And I'm in no shape right now.
Right.
I have MRSA. I'm not feeling good.
Right,
I'm
understand. I guess a little bit of, I mean, it would have been good if you would have contacted.
I did. I contacted this morning.
Today.
Right.
And I did ask to have this continued.
We'll have to do that in the meeting, unfortunately, so, I'm not sure what everyone else is,
I can show you the video. She's harmless. And the way Jason did things, you know, my son. I could find it that way. Let me come around.
Sure.
Okay, this is. So Jason built this. Brad wouldn't allow me to. I asked for a permit last year. Brad wouldn't let me get the permit. Go because of Randy's truck being there on the property. So that way, my grandkids who have autism could run out the street and get killed or taken, swapped, or that this could happen. So what I did was put up little fences
you have a
all
video
around
of
all around my property, trying to contain the dogs as much as
Right.
possible. Now this has got a gate on there, so the dog can't get out. The chain's put up against the tree. You're not gonna see that.
right.
You're not gonna see that because the tree's right here. You shortened it. Can't get through. Can't nothing.
Do you have a video of the dog bite incident that you were supposed to forward to Lee?
Lee said he got it.
I have it right here. Like I said, I wasn't prepared to argue
Right.
this today. 1 minute.
Unfortunately, the last dog that tried to bite, the last person I know of was a police officer, and the dog got shot. So
Let me replay it. She did. Got to. That's what she did. She's not aggressive. She's 10 years old. She's got cancer. She's.
the dog, I mean, clearly went at somebody. Unfortunately, I mean, right, wrong, or indifferent.
Still was able to get to the sidewalk.
Well, that's been all been taken care of.
And I guess my concern is the sign on the door that says that you don't call the police. You have.
It's a
coverage of-
joke. It's been
and I
observed for
get
10,
that.
20 years.
Right, and I think everybody understands those. But when you have those signs and you have dogs on the property that do that, I think that, I mean, the dog didn't back off after the first, second, and third jump, I guess. So
She's playful. She's an old dog. He's had it for 10 years.
okay.
It's not aggressive. It's just. Would you like to
I
see?
mean, I guess if you were walking down the street and somebody's dog bit you, what would be your opinion on what would need to occur?
She seen the dog. She barked, and to let her know that she was there. And she told the officer that she walked. There was a car in the road or truck in the road. There was nothing in the road. So she was walking on the sidewalk. And there's kids. Everybody's walked. She's never ever had. We never had this problem.
You should be able to walk on the sidewalk
Right.
without a dog biting you. So, unfortunately, I mean,
It's a nudge.
she may be a good dog, but unfortunately, the sidewalks are part of that.
Well,
public
that's been
domain.
taken care of. Training's been short, and she's behind the fence. My makeshift fence because I couldn't get a permit because Brad thought having a I know the word I want to say. Instead of safety for my kids and safety for the dog, he thought he could do that instead of like try to do something with Randy's truck. I don't know,
Right.
which isn't fair.
It was due to the materials that you were using for fencing, so I think if you had updated material list for Brad, it might be a different
I did.
outcome.
I did. I would have gone out and got something different, but you know, you can only do with what you got with the money you got. Like I said, I wasn't trying to argue this case. I needed more time.
Sure.
But I just had abdominal surgery.
Right. Understand. So I guess
Dog's got cancer. I don't know how much longer she's gonna be around. I didn't even tell him. He'll go ballistic. I don't want to hear his mouth.
What's the town board's thoughts?
Everything's been corrected. So, like I said, I would have had a better fence up. But now this has been built. She can't get out. She's in the fence. They're not even when the dogs are out, they can't get loose because they're behind a fence / on the chain.
Right.
So she can't get to the sidewalk. She can't get to anybody. The chain's so short you can't even get it to the door. We have to take her outside, then hook her up, and then let her out. She's a blue heeler, not my dog.
Unfortunately, it's after the fact, I guess. And you, as the homeowner, it isn't your dog. I agree. So you're put in a situation of liability. Have the dog bit a child or mauled somebody, even though it's a blue heeler, I hope you have a liability umbrella or liability insurance that if somebody just were to decide to sue you, that's not the town's problem. But those are the situations that I think we run into is if we don't control your dog and then the next dog comes along, we run into a problem if we don't set a little bit of a guide on this. I mean, we have cats
I
that
get it,
run
but
loose.
you guys have been making example of me for years. I mean, Randy couldn't have his chickens, but the guy down the road, 3 blocks down the road, has a whole pen full of chickens. Because people think that my chickens stunk. They didn't stink. They didn't do anything. So we got rid of the chickens. They went to my daughter-in-law's farm. And then the wolves or whatever killed them all. They're gone. But we were using that for food.
Sure. And unfortunately, we're here to talk about the dog. If you want to revisit the chicken thing and go through the whole process, that's certainly fine. I understand the reason for having them. I think we all
Well, I'm
do.
making that an example. You know, there's loud noises around my property. Everybody's complaining about what I do. You know, I got a mechanics shops around my yard and everything else is going on around my place. But I sit in my house. I don't bother nobody. You know.
Okay.
The dogs aren't bother anybody. They're there for protection for one. One is. The other one, she's just an old blue heeler. Got cancer, gonna die.
Right.
You know.
Unfortunately, the dog bit somebody.
She nipped somebody. It wasn't
A bite is
okay.
gross.
Yes.
A
No
bite-
matter
a bite-
no matter how you want me to word
Alright,
it.
can you
There
share
was-
the
Okay, I'm not feeling good. I'm not
There
feeling
was
good. And no matter
puncture
which word I want to say,
That's a bite.
I never seen the pictures. Nobody's showed me anything.
That's a picture of what
She
happened.
was
That's
wearing
not a
pants and then
nudge.
she come back around. She had shorts on. I don't know.
So
Well, thank you for making the changes that you did already. So we'll definitely make a note of that. That's helpful. Is there anything else we need to do then? Since
They're
they've
behind a
already
fence.
made
I mean, that's all I can tell you. They're behind a
changes?
fence. Chains are shortened. When they complained about my other dog being too close to the road, we shortened the chain. We shortened everything. And they're on, it's not just a chain. It's big, fat, heavy duty chain.
Since the dog was already vicious to begin with,
I wouldn't call her vicious, but
it can be deemed vicious because it went at a person.
I mean, the perception of those walking past the dog may be great to you because you live in the house. I mean, that's definitely obvious. It's those walking across. I mean, I've walked down the street and wondered at times if I'm going to be next, maybe. That's fine. But, I mean, the problem we have is that the dog bit somebody, and that's the reasons. I guess.
I'm sorry for that. I again, am the homeowner. I'm not in control of that dog. However,
Then
everything was corrected to try to eliminate that problem.
has the dog been tested for rabies?
Yes.
Where are those results?
I'm not here to. I asked for an extension. I'm not here. I just had literally Tuesday. I had surgery. I'm not.
Right. And
I'm
we're
not
we're
feeling good right now. I can take
and
care of this.
We understand that.
510.
But part of the problem was the dog owner should have got those results to you or brought them by the town. That's the problem, is you're not the dog owner. So you're being put in this position. And so that's, unfortunately, it's put back to your liability, even though it's not your dog. Unfortunately, that's an unfortunate situation that we have to help deal with now. What if it had been a kid?
No, I get that. That's why I said I'm
would you
sorry.
still-
I
would-
get it.
I mean, would we? I guess would we still?
It wouldn't
be-
matter if it's an adult child or another animal. I get it. But I'm saying everything has been corrected. Everything's
Right.
corrected. And it's dying anyways. It's
So
got
what happens
cancer.
if it bites somebody again? Then
It's-
we didn't follow the town ordinance.
You know, I get that, but at the same token too, the dog lives upstairs, comes out, goes potty, goes back upstairs. That's its life. Never wanted the dog there, but it is what it is. He's had that dog for 10 years or more,
Right.
since a puppy.
Understand. I think you're just put in a bad situation with somebody else's dog that couldn't control itself. And so, what's the,
Like I said, everything's been corrected.
what's
I mean,
the,
I wanted to build a fence last year, a nice big fence, privacy fence, so people won't look into my property, so things would be a little more quieter. Other people can do it, but you know, I wasn't allowed to do it because of Randy's truck. Okay, Randy's truck that situation's been fixed.
Sure.
However, I was told I can't have the fence because of that. Meantime, the kids could have got loose. My grandkids could have got loose. I have
If you wanna
autism.
revisit
The
fence,
dogs
if
could
you
have.
want-
I'm talking about my grandkids could have got loose.
We're here to talk about the dog.
Right.
If you
This
wanna
is all tied
but
in.
If you want to
This
revisit
is all
the
tied
fence, if you want to revisit the fence thing and go through that process again, that's certainly fine. I mean,
It's all tied in because I would have had that dog and everything behind the fence the
there's a
way
whole-
You
proper
said the dog
fence.
was tested for rabies. Is it updated now on shots too? Was that all together the same
It'll
visit?
it'll be done tomorrow. We couldn't get in right away for the shots. It'll be done tomorrow.
Okay, so rabies was negative and shots tomorrow.
Yes.
She has to attend.
Next Sunday.
yes. What's council's thoughts?
Is bring in the is it through the vet? I guess bring in the shot
It'll
records
be through
and
the
the
vets.
paperwork for the rabies and the shots then Monday after the 10th there,
So we need to, I
May
guess,
11th.
decide to hold the ordinance violation where it is or suspend it, and what those reasons for suspending it or agreements need to be made. And so,
I would say hold it until we get the paperwork.
We're gonna have to have another meeting to discuss
what's that?
ultimately what happens. Because at this
Yeah,
point,
we'll
we
have
need to at least, in my opinion, we need to at least make note that this is an aggressive dog. I mean,
Right. I mean, nobody said the dog has to be put down. It just has to be removed out of town limits, and that's my concern. So, had it been a kid, had it been somebody that couldn't
And I
get,
get all that.
had it somebody that couldn't have gotten away.
Well,
from
there's
the-
two ways you
the-
can look at that, and I'm not trying to cut you off.
Right.
If Brad would have allowed me to get that fence up last year, dog would have been behind the fence. Dog was not behind the fence. I only have a makeshift type fencing up now, decorative /
Right.
keep people out of my yard. It's not going to really hold dogs
So,
per se.
Fence or no fence, you're still responsible for the dog.
Yes,
I mean,
and
had a
I didn't
lab-
say I'm not responsible. I,
had a lab that
said
was an escape artist, and if she bit somebody, I was prepared to get rid of her. And so that's where I feel that, unfortunately, the dog bit somebody, and I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. I don't like to have that, but it has to be removed from town property, is my opinion. It doesn't say the dog has to be put down.
I have nowhere to take the dog. The dog has separation anxieties,
Right.
and she's got cancer. I
But
mean,
if the council disagrees, that's certainly fine. I mean, that's why we have a council.
I mean, I've done everything to correct. I showed you photos. Everything to correct the dog is now back behind. Chain is short and can't get to the curb, can't get to the street, can't get to the sidewalk, can barely get to the front door.
Right.
It's behind. I mean, both dogs are that way.
I just walked past last night. And I saw the fence, and the dog was just sitting there, and I agree with that. But unfortunately, the incident happened. That's the problem. So
We want to discuss it after the results come back, or make a decision tonight.
it's up to you guys. We can have a meeting next week, or
I prefer next week. I told you wasn't prepared to do a meeting when I'm
Whatever
sick.
date we're gonna talk about the network, all the network, the computer stuff.
Right.
Just do it on the same day.
even though the deadline for this is the 10th.
Well, I would give an extension so we can,
Right.
but
The
by the
11th.
10th, we still want all the documentation for the
Did you say
rabies
that- Did
shot,
you say that was a Sunday?
whatever.
Yeah.
So May
vaccines and
11th
whatever.
then?
And then we can meet Monday the 11th. I guess I would think if I was the owner of a dog that bit somebody, I would have jumped through all those hoops pretty quick. I don't know. I guess I just have a different view. So. I think
Randy
that-
has, like,
had that been My
dementia.
kid, unfortunately, it would have been aimed. at-
Yes, Randy has like dementia. He's 68, gonna be 68. He's there, but he's not there. He's got like dementia. So
Right. So, whatever you guys want to do,
Monday, May 11th.
fine, we can meet then, and
You guys good with that?
Are we doing sound advice that day too?
yeah, we should have it done together by then. So, or he'll just tell me he has to have it by then. So,
I can do May 11th.
6 o'clock.
that's fine.
Yes.
I need a motion to
I'll make a motion
extend the ordinance.
to extend the ordinance through,
The ordinance violation.
or, yeah, the ordinance violation through, May 11th, or 12th, I guess.
Have a motion of second.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Get everything you can together and be here at 6 o'clock so we can talk about it.
next Monday, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
May 11th, yeah.
Would you like to see the dog or no?
I don't want to do it all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Judy.
Yep. Thank you.
Anybody have miscellaneous business? No. Department head updates.
Okay, thanks, Judd.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks,
Or
Judd.
do you guys want to go over miscellaneous real quick?
Yeah,
You have something? Oh,
Yes.
Hold on, John. You got 30 seconds on your thing, so.
well, probably didn't 30 seconds. Okay, we're doing the
Go.
beer garden at the park again this year. We just need a letter from you guys saying that we have your permission to do the beer garden, just like we've done last 2 years.
We did one for him.
We did this month, so we did it next month, so I get the permit.
Okay.
That took less than 30 seconds to do.
Good work.
Good job.
All right.
I got on it this
Thanks
week.
for sitting through all that and waiting. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And do we need to come back next month to get it, once you approve it?
We'll make a motion now to approve the letter and then. we can do it.
I'll make a motion to approve, well, Sheriff's talking.
So I can pick it up
information.
next month or this month?
I'll give you a couple. As soon as we go through the approval process, you can get
Yeah.
it for you, so.
Okay.
That way we don't have to drag it
Hi,
out.
Judd, thank you.
I was gonna.
The letter
make a
for the
motion
park, we have to have, get the license to have to do that.
I don't think so.
Dora,
Oh,
it's
no.
this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just giving us permission to do it.
Okay.
A blessing from you guys.
Okay.
Somebody wanna make a motion for their.
I'll make a motion to approve, the, beer garden for the Legion, American Legion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay.
Who wants to speak again?
You've already used your turn, no, I'm joking.
The planning study had agreement, but we never signed one, so we just did the work on agreement, but now they want an agreement, turn stuff in. Could you possibly, consider the agreement up there?
That I didn't know if you want to do that now or when we did the resolution.
As we'll do it now, you don't mind. That way Sean's not waiting on.
Okay. Get the agreement for engineering services for comprehensive plan. Approve that.
I'm looking for somebody to fix
This is all the.
It's all the services that municipal civil is providing for this comprehensive plan.
Their portion.
I'm trying to get a date set up.
Okay, yeah, whatever, you just set it up, we'll make it happen.
I'll make a motion to accept the agreement for municipal civil corporation.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay. Now, John, hurry, fast, before Clayton beats you up here. As fast as I go.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's start with the cheap stuff first.
See you, Ken.
Highway Safety
Oh,
Services.
bye, Ken. Sorry.
They do not need any money down or up front to reserve those barricades. But they do want us to sign a contract saying a rental agreement for them. What they'll do is after they pick them up and get them back to the shop, they'll inspect them for damage and then they just bill us for it after the fact. So,
Okay.
This for the Grand Prix.
yep, just for that race. $2,904.
Oh, sorry. Okay, just copies.
You're yawning now, I guess.
I guess I'll have one, sorry.
You was reading all the copies?
Yeah, these all look the same. Sorry, it's Monday.
This before.
It's Monday.
Page 4 then.
Page 4?
Yeah.
It's on the back as always.
Do I get to keep a copy?
Yes.
No,
Thanks,
I
John.
want them
Would
all.
you just take one and pass me then?
We're gonna recycle them.
No, Jess
I make
has
a
to sign
motion.
all of them.
I make a motion to approve the rental agreement for signs for the race.
I second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Do you have extra copy of that, Sean?
This one,
I have it. Oh,
I got this one. I'm just gonna sign it and have you send it off to them if you would.
yeah.
If you would, please, and then the other thing, street sweepers. We had a demo here last month, and Mike showed up for it. It's a sweeper exactly like the one we have. The one we have is a 2009. Usually I try to trade my equipment every 14 years. This one kind of, well, no, I mean, we had to rebuild the rotating section on it, the fan section. That it was about the most expensive part other than replacing the motor to do on it. So after we did that, I hated to trade it in when we just put all that money into it. So we kept it a little extra long. So I'm going to say every 10 to 12 years, you got to go through that rotating section. And we got like 8 years on it now. So it's getting about time. I really wanted to do this last year, but they was coming out with a new sweeper that has gasoline engines. The truck engine will be gasoline, and the tug engine that turns the fan all gasoline. We're having a lot of trouble with diesel exhaust filters because this thing does nothing but just idles down the road. When it's idling down the road, it's just plugging up exhaust filters. So as of now, like when Kevin's out sweeping the streets, about 1 hour of every day is regenerating. A regenerating light will come on. He'll have to pull over the side of the road, hit a button, and sit there and let it regenerate for an hour to clean out the exhaust filter.
She just sits there for an hour.
Can you idle it up?
Excuse me?
Can you keep it, or can you idle it up high enough?
No. This is on the truck itself. You're going 4 mile an hour down the curb.
Yeah.
You can't rev it out.
No.
Okay.
So this eliminates exhaust filters because it'll be gasoline engine.
Right.
And that's why I was really wanting to wait, because I would have did this last fall, ordered it then and
Well,
used 2
just
years.
increasing the efficiency and him wasting how many hours a day of
Well,
sitting
yeah,
there and then
And gasoline
and
engines,
just yeah, sitting there for an hour.
they get a little worse mileage, but you're going 4 mile an hour.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if you was in a city and you was traveling to go dump your loads 20, 30 miles, it makes sense, but we're going a mile to dump. So
Right.
really, we're not going to lose anything, especially with diesel prices the way they are. We're not going to lose any money.
That one was a gasser?
What one?
The one that they brought up?
Yes. That was a gas on gas.
That
That was the very first one they got a hold of, because as soon as they got one, they brought it out to demo, and it had everything. I mean, it was a Cadillac. It had auto sweep. You just push a button and it took care of everything. The one I priced is not that fancy. I cut down the price. It was like $300,000 machine what they brought us.
Oh, shoot.
But I basically got the same machine we have, except for you cannot get right-hand drive anymore. So you're gonna be driving from the other side, so it's got cameras that you look at your brooms and stuff with. Which is fine because Kevin's just learning how to sweep. He's doing an awesome job.
Oh, good.
He's doing great. I mean, he is doing it faster and better than I could have ever imagined for his first sweeping. I would have liked to got him in this machine so he could learn how to do it on the camera, but kids, they catch on to that stuff a lot faster than I do. I still like mirrors. So the only problem with this machine now is we're looking at $180,000 and my budget's only $100,000. So I was wondering if there's anywhere we could get $83,436 to where I could order this now. If not, what we'll have to do is I'll have to order it in October. It's about 3 months out. Use this year's budget and next year's budget. But by that time, our trade-in value will have went down, and the price of this machine will have went up. Like I say, I'm sorry I couldn't do this last fall, but they didn't have any of the gassers out by then.
I totally understand, and it sounds like it would be worth the wait, based off what you're saying.
Jeez, like buying a new fire truck.
Well, the next machine we're going to be replacing is my 2-ton, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Exhaust filter, we're picking up leaves with it. I'm
Just
probably
say,
gonna
speaking
try
of
to
new
go-
machines, how's the new leaf picker upper doing?
At first they hated it, but they're kind of getting on to it.
They did.
They don't like it as well as the old one. They really don't.
You know,
I didn't think they would either.
well, at least it's working.
But the truck we pulled out with, same thing. It's got a diesel exhaust filter on it, and it plugs up because we're just idling down the street. So that'll be the next vehicle to be replaced. I'm planning on going gas with it also. So I didn't know if you guys could find money in the general fund for this, or if it would be something where we could take it out of storm drainage, since this thing cleans curbs to
What'd you say?
keep dirt from going into the, excuse me?
83.
83,000, sure.
83,436. And we've already made the agreement that I can use the machine till their new one comes in, the one, our machine.
Do we want to take it all from
part
river
of it out
fund,
of
or
there,
do we
part of it
want
out
to
of
split it?
sewer.
I don't know, I could check. I mean,
There's
we can do an
Can we do
additional.
anything from the rainy day also? Or not?
That's gotta
General
go into the
fund,
general, but-
general
There's,
fund, rainy
Yeah.
day.
in
That's
MVH.
general.
We took half of it out of MVH and half of it out of the storm. Once it does keep stuff out of your storms. So
I can make sure it's
Yes, ma'am.
little, and then I can do an additional.
too bad that DNR matching dates. Vehicle is an infrastructure, right? For a riverboat, or is it, can it be?
Which ones did you suggest, Jason?
Either half out of motor vehicle, and then
But that's where you're getting your 100 from,
Yeah.
isn't it?
oh,
Yeah,
So
I got
you can't use
100,000
that.
available in my equipment fund,
Like that's gonna be all
83.
gone.
Well, there's still funds in there, but.
but I
mean,
still
what
have
you could do
repair
is
funds for
general fund
working on
still.
trucks.
We can-
but this
we
really
can
piece of
always
equipment I'll
take
buy
it.
this year.
we could always take. I mean, we could always go ahead and approve it
Mhm.
and set the funds to come out of general fund, but we can always split it up out of. I mean, she can check on
Storm.
riverboat and then storm
Riverboat.
using storm. There's not a lot of other options. That would spread it out between those two.
I would be okay with that.
We can always do-
Splitting
we
it
can
up
always
between
do
the
a-
two of them, yeah.
Right, and we can always do the
There's-
fund corrections we have to later.
There's
so.
there's funds, if we split it up within several of those departments, if you guys wanna approve it, and then I can find out what would be the best solution for it.
I'd say that would be the best avenue.
Yeah,
As
I
long
think
as
so
we
too,
don't
just
have
go
this
ahead and
other-
approve the purchase of it, and then we'll,
Or Cume, we can't use Cume Cap, can we? Capital development, yeah. Let's see, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the new street sweeper.
I'll second that.
Motion and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That's all I had. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
And thank you guys for the day off tomorrow too.
You're welcome. Just take the whole week, John. No.
You got lots of time.
Really, thank you guys.
You can take off only if the pool's ready.
I know.
It's ready.
It's ready? Anybody
Yeah,
can swim.
I'm
in it,
sure
right?
it's cold, but it's ready.
Hey, what are you usually down there
Down where?
at the pool? Like to look at it and everything.
About 8 o'clock every day.
I'll probably see you in the morning.
I won't be there tomorrow morning. No.
Or not
Oh, they're off.
Wednesday. Yes, I know.
You
I'm
can
actually
go to
used
the
to have
pool.
that.
Yeah, just if I'm not there, just give me a holler on the phone. I'll be there.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to start on that water job Wednesday. So yeah, earlier the better. Out of Gulf Heights, putting in that water main, extended water main.
Oh, gotcha.
We're going to start that Wednesday. So earlier the better.
I was gonna bring it up.
No. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
He's jumping in on your
But
territory.
yeah, just
over here.
earlier the better Wednesday. Just get a hold of me and I'll meet you down there. Okay. What do you want to do? Help put that pump in the baby pool?
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
Clapping.
I know that's gonna.
Last but not
be
least,
great.
right?
It's all
Thanks
about
again.
you. It's all about you, Clayton.
Perfect.
Tell us you found some money in the sewer.
Yeah.
Tell she, yeah.
$1 once.
If you got $183,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep digging. See what I can find. So we got an application for Trevin Schoaf for summer help.
Okay.
I'd like to hire him if we could. Get some help out there while we're doing our dig jobs. That'd be awesome to have someone help. Kind of do some of that. Schoaf? Is that how you say that? Yeah, Schoaf.
That's as I know.
Right, yeah. I was like, sure.
I'll pass that around.
Yeah.
College kid. Like
So you've already interviewed him then?
I have not interviewed
Oh,
him.
you haven't interviewed
John knows him pretty well though.
Oh, okay.
So if we can definitely have him come in for an interview. It's his neighbor.
Well, if you can get along with him, I think
Right.
we're good to go.
Okay.
Jeez.
I didn't say I got one.
Well, really?
He was.
Yeah.
He was
John
the only.
likes him. Hey, let's go.
He's the only applicant we've had so far. So.
Okay, well, that makes a difference too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
No.
Paperwork I'm gonna show
Oh, okay.
that as well. No,
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
It's stepping on your toes now.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, for this.
No.
Oh.
Supervisor's name.
That's not sure. Maybe there were so many of them. There could be. In a situation like that, there could be tons of them.
Think of that and see, he never got
Or
in
maybe
trouble.
they never knew how to say it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe it's a difficult name.
Maybe it didn't happen.
Did he pass the background check?
Just like freeze it before they make a decision.
I got you. Ooh, we got me cake.
Mhm. Yeah, Mike's not sharing.
I haven't even opened it.
We'll open it for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we can absolutely do interviews or whatever you guys want. He was the only applicant we've had so far. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like if that's the only applicant and we kind of basically have a referral.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
mean,
interview
he can
the
work
summer
with-
help, do we?
What's that?
We
No.
don't interview the summer help, do you?
Well,
No.
we haven't in the past, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
It's like, God, if I forget something. I don't remember ever doing one. It's the sleep deprivation.
Gotta love children.
They're magic.
Get a dog too, that makes us really happy.
Three.
Yeah.
We're done talking about dogs.
We're not doing that. Did you see that, Clayton?
Sorry.
That was the nudge. We just.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was starting to bother
I
me.
was
The
trying
third
to-
time she said nudge, I'm like, oh yeah?
Yeah, I was trying not to bring that up, and then after the 10th time, I was like, show her the picture. She didn't say that again. Huh?
Yeah.
Did you see the
Sound like it
picture?
was a Yorkie or
Did you see the
I think
picture?
put on the back. Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that is just the like,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
the reporting that went with the.
Well, that's a good nudge.
Here.
Wow.
I'd say, I mean, I'm fine with you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
hiring your help. I would do an interview and make sure that they see the job description and all that.
Yep. Have him come out and
Agree to the
show.
hourly
Yeah,
rate
yeah.
and Make sure that's all good.
Yeah, I have no clue what the hourly rate is anymore.
That way they've seen it and they can agree to
Oh,
it, so.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I do have it.
This goes with it?
Yeah. I'll reach out to him, see if he's got time, maybe this week or next week's coming in for interviews. I think John said he'd be available next week. He'd be back from college or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can actually set that up.
You can have part-time here, 15 to 20 hours, $15 to $20 an hour.
Okay.
Menards pays $16 an hour.
Mhm.
At least, so.
Of course they do. We all need to go work there for part-time jobs, I guess.
Right.
And then the other thing I had was we're going to be starting that water project this Wednesday. And I did reach out to ISI to see about getting a quote to have them do the labor just to help take some off our plate.
Mm-hmm.
But it was pretty high, so we're just going to go ahead and do the labor ourselves as well.
Okay.
And that was just for their labor. That's not including the parts and,
geez.
the restoration.
It's too bad, because it would have been nice for
I
you to
know.
have some help.
It would have been. I know John's busy
yeah,
right now
that's-
with the pool, and
Makes you wonder, is that normal? Were they trying to price themselves out of?
I don't
doing
know.
it?
Yeah, that's
You
what I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Taking in town is expensive. You got a lot of stuff to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only half the utilities locate what needs located. So we're gonna go ahead and do the work ourselves.
All right. Well, thank you for saving us money.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. I'm sorry you haven't
Gotta-
more help.
That should about cover John's half of the the street sweeper. So.
Thanks, John.
Always
And then-
thinking like
Yeah, you're always.
It's a rough crowd tonight.
Then the only other update I had is Peerless Midwest came in today to do the well 9 to replace that broken pipe. They weren't able to do it because the hatch over the well was about 10 inches to the east. So the hatch is here and the pump's here, so it couldn't go up through the ceiling. So Ken's reaching out to try to find someone. He was reaching out to the original people that built it, but I guess they're no longer in business. They got bought out.
Because they offset
Yeah.
access.
Yeah. Because they didn't look up when they were putting the hatch in. It's
When did we
about
do that building?
last year.
couple of years.
Yeah, I think it was
Wow.
2025.
That was a water improvement.
Yeah.
grant.
Right, oh, yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. So
Wow.
so we gotta get that fixed now. So we can get that fixed. We gotta fix that so we can fix the well. So, but other than that, that's it for
Oh,
me.
full of good news.
That's a
Good.
good Okay.
So are you doing interview? Are you gonna hire him? Are
I'll
you gonna do an interview?
do an
first
interview
and then-
first and then feel him out and make sure it's something he really wants to do.
Okay. I wish we would have had some more applicants
I
started.
know. Do you just want me to reach out to Mike Brewer after
That's
the
fine.
interview?
Yeah, I mean, you're your own department head. We don't interview all the lifeguards.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you
Yeah.
feel that he's a good fit and worthy, then I think you should be able to do that. So.
Yeah, I think so too. Just,
Sounds good.
definitely.
That's it for me.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Clayton.
No problem.
I have to give them credit. They came and dug up my driveway, and I couldn't even really tell except for the spray paint that they were there. So
We aim to please.
yeah, I thought I was gonna have a huge hole there. So.
Yeah,
It wasn't paved before either. So
She knows too.
Okay, do you want to talk about this? Okay. We've got a DORA proposal. Would you like to discuss?
I am
Come
here
on,
to
tell us
answer
the
any
ins and outs.
questions.
I'm here to.
Give us a good.
She's
give
been
us
doing
a
a good
good.
job.
I'm not
On the
giving a
Dora.
pitch. I give the pitch on the piece of paper.
Right.
If you wanna-
Oh no, you gotta follow through now.
There's only, I think there's only one copy, but here's my copy of it.
I printed by,
So you
print
see,
it
this is what I'm
out?
talking
all kinds of
about.
things. I'm a paper person.
Can you put that up on the?
So am I.
I could have.
Just joking.
I don't have a pitch. I'm literally here to answer any questions that
I
you might have
don't know.
about the.
You're pitchless.
So I did have a question.
Yes.
So you got the two distinct areas. So say there's something going on downtown, it's mostly in front of like Monarch Commons or whatever. Is somebody not allowed to buy a drink from the bowling alley or the Legion and walk down to?
Right.
Or are they, can they?
They cannot.
They cannot.
They
Okay.
cannot.
Okay.
You have to have, you cannot leave the premises
Okay.
with any sort of alcoholic beverage.
Okay, so
Of the
or area
original
Of where you
said
purchased
purchase
it. Yes.
alcohol.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then my other question. It says that they have to be disposable cups. Can you not get like reusable? Like,
That-
so I can pay for a door
Your
cup,
own.
have my own and bring it
That
back?
would be, that
Get
would
your
be
cactus
lovely.
cup?
Like
That
when
would
you
be
go to the
very
gas
nice.
station
and get a
Yes,
big
we all
mug
lived
and-
through the cactus cups. That would be really cool to have. But I think the whole point is so, for enforcement purposes. So you couldn't just bring your reusable cup with beer in it already.
Oh,
It's
okay.
for, yeah, it's so,
Okay.
You have to buy it new.
yeah, you have to purchase it from a
Okay.
It makes
designated
sense, and I can see
permittee
people
on
trying to do
premises.
that.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that would be
I was
the,
just trying to prevent.
They
Oh,
drive up on their
trust.
golf cart and the whole
I
back
love a
has.
neon handled cup, so.
Is that something you've tried before?
I don't,
Yeah, you speak of
you didn't raise your hand or anything, no one called on you to speak.
We have open forums.
Get on the schedule.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
no,
just see those big things you get from the gas station, the refillable pops.
Oh,
and they're
what,
like this
32
big. I can just
ouncer?
see everybody pulling
Yes.
up with
John
those
has
things.
The
The big gulp.
And so obviously the park would have also been a really great location for Adora. The problem with that is there has to be a physical brick and mortar licensed alcohol distributor. So
Okay.
we can't put
Which
up,
the park does not.
the park doesn't have that.
That's
Unless
fine.
someone wants to erect
I
a
mean-
bar.
Can the pool get its liquor license?
Yeah, I can.
Next grant, maybe?
That's, yeah,
Well,
that'd
when
be
you
one of those
redo
Kwanzaa
the
type
pavilion,
things.
add a
Park of the-
section
Park
for a
board
bar.
won't get the liquor license?
We're putting the Tiki bar?
Might help
But
pay
yeah,
for
I
some of
mean,
the
I don't
pool
have an
repairs.
Yeah.
issue with it. I read through this thing. So,
So the next steps would be for us to submit it to the state. We have to have at least one designated permittee, one building establishment that has agreed to facilitate the whole like alcohol distribution. So
Or like,
the local
like
would
one
have
main
to.
contact
So
company.
for us to establish the DORA, let's just look at like the commons area. The local would have to say, yes, they are down to participate. Obviously, we can't force anyone to participate in this. It's completely
right,
voluntary.
right.
So for us to submit any paperwork to even establish these zones, I would have to contact either AMVets or the local over there to see if one of them would want to do it. And then on this end, it would have to be the bowling alley
And can
or
they-
the Legion.
Can they both?
Oh, anybody,
okay.
everybody, you can, so this also opens the door to having, like I know, that one winery, you know, just one of them. There's a winery that'll go to farmers markets and stuff and just like,
Uh-huh.
Not Carpenter Creek.
is it? It's one, maybe?
It might be.
Possibly, but that, so they can have, you can have little temporary,
Okay,
like day passes for vendors to come up inside of your Dora and set up
Okay.
shop for
Okay.
the day.
Okay.
A door visitor.
A Dora visitor,
Mm-hmm.
if you will.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
I know. I know. When Sarah and I were watching we came up here and watched the video
Yes.
for this, and
Which was
all I
kind of
could think about was
worthless.
Dora the Explorer the
Yeah.
whole time.
Because it was mainly for water rivers.
Yeah, the
river area.
biggest
It did
discussion the
tell us
whole
that.
time on that video that day
South
was
Bend
talking
and
about
Fort
rivers.
Wayne.
I know,
So, which we
the
obviously
pond
didn't
does
have.
not, it doesn't count.
Well, although they weren't sure.
That's
They're
true.
like,
Yeah, they
"There's
did
no-"
have to clarify the definition
Yeah.
of a river. And
Water runs into it.
That's right. I am talking to Judd with this. It does have to go through a zoning to just approve it.
Yeah, and I do remember in that video that it said just to make sure that the ordinance states that it is in
Yes, zoning.
compliance with
Yeah.
all zoning, which that is in there.
So does that mean this has gotta go through them first again, just like the other one?
I think that's
Does it?
We can approve the ordinance and then just gotta talk.
So because there aren't any zoning changes, so I don't know that it would
I mean,
have
I
to
think
go
it's-
through the,
Oh, the one,
right?
the one
No.
off the
Yeah,
Beach Nap,
just to say that.
they're wanting to build a house back there.
Well, does she have to wait until she has
So
people
does-
that agreed first
I mean,
before
that's-
we
Oh,
do the ordinance?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Because if the ordinance exists, I can submit the forms at any time. I just
Okay.
need it approved that the town is
Okay.
on board.
Okay.
So
For me
that's the-
to-
I guess that's
Yeah.
the process of the ordinance of moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, I'll make a motion to approve the Dora ordinance.
Can you still do it even if the planning commission hasn't even seen it yet?
As far as I know, that it just had to go through, I mean, because there's no zoning changes. I don't know what planning commission, what they would have to approve.
yeah, they're wanting to build a house back there.
I don't think so.
No.
Like that was brought up.
Mm-mm.
We were in the sewer and the water board.
It's-
Disgusting, that, yeah.
I mean, is it considered
Yeah,
creating a, I mean,
yeah, the
creating
one
a
from the back.
zone?
Remember they got that
So,
lane?
Well, that would be zoning board,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
But it does
I don't
say,
know that it needs to because it.
is it,
Because
is it just
it's
a
temporary,
formality?
it's not,
that-
If it
it's not a
does,
permanent structure.
We'll just have to.
yeah, it's just
Oh, yeah.
signage. All
Yeah.
that has to be actually erected is some signs,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, so if you
Sean
don't actually
Sean
have a
didn't
building.
type in when he heard, I feel like he could be dead asleep and hear the full signs and just.
You're right.
So that would be really the only, the expense for the town would be obviously the signage, and then we do have to provide the cups. The cups.
Not to my knowledge.
Mhm. I love this.
I don't, and the names can be changed for the zones.
Mhm.
I don't know. That was just,
Yeah.
Is the Legion part of the lanes?
It is.
right, that was, we didn't know if, yeah, that would be, if it was called like the Lanes District. I don't know if the Legion would feel. I don't know, it was just a cool word, so that's why it's on
I
there.
think it did great.
I like
I think so too. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanna make sure like they had that party, and they had like a band out in the parking lot.
Yeah,
last summer.
this would cover it.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
Which
they would
we-
have to do the permitting like they do at the park.
They would or
They would
wouldn't?
not, they would
So
just,
like getting, gotcha.
they just have to set up shop out there. We will have to, that would be the other thing. We would have to have their approval to do it. Since,
Signs,
yeah,
yeah,
since it
it's on
encompasses
town
some
property.
private property, we would have to have some sort of approval from them. I don't think that they're gonna
They're
care,
not
but,
we'll check, but since it's gonna benefit them,
yeah.
Yeah.
it won't be an issue.
You might know the answer. Since it's an ordinance, does it have to have a reading set for 30 days or no?
Didn't have to,
Doesn't
I
have
mean, you
to,
can.
That's fine. I
you
mean,
can,
I'm fine with it either way. I mean, I guess if we pass it through and need to amend or do it somehow differently, we can. I mean, it's not, I can't do anything until we finalize it and get the cups anyways, even if we have that process.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there is there's a whole, for the people to start selling stuff, there is a whole kind of, they have a form, they have to have signs inside of their establishment. I have
Okay,
packets.
like advertising or stating that they're part of it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a whole, I've got a
Makes
whole
sense.
packet for someone who may be interested in being a part of it, what they have to also do, which, so those signs, those don't have to be expensive.
Okay.
I can print them on cardstock and laminate them, and they can hang them up inside of.
Okay.
It just has to be at an exit, so that when they're exiting to go into the Dora,
People know.
they know what they're supposed to do.
Okay. Okay.
Suspend the rules, that's what I was gonna say. The
Okay.
ordinance. Yeah, you can do that, and then.
So if we want to move forward with this, we have to suspend the rules, and then once we suspended the rules, we make a motion for that, pass that, and then move forward to approve the ordinance.
That's the ordinance, okay.
Whatever the clerk puts on it. So.
I can add it in here.
Because it wasn't formatted the same, so I didn't know if it needed
Alright,
to
no, I
be
can add it in.
changed.
I make a motion to suspend the rules to consider ordinance number
2026 -0504.
-05-04.
It's the date, it's today's
That's
date.
what I couldn't remember if 2026 was at the beginning or at the end.
That's
I'll
today.
second the motion to
I feel
suspend.
bad for the people watching. So, I have a
2026
second. I have
5-4.
a motion and a second to suspend the rule. All in favor, say aye to suspend.
Aye.
Okay.
I also make a motion to accept ordinance number 2026-05-04 regarding 2 Dora areas.
Have a motion.
I will second.
Motion and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Beautiful.
Motion passes.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
ladies and gentlemen of the
Very
jury.
nice. Thanks for making
Can't wait to
everything
see
so
it.
Thank
pretty.
you for the, thank you
Oh,
for the
that's
hard
really
work
the
on
only thing I'm
this.
good at.
Yeah.
The only thing I can.
And if we did something out of step, it's your fault.
Well, I'm gonna, the only thing that might have to change is it might have to be 2 ordinances.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
One
We,
for each one.
we're not
One for each
sure
one.
yet if it has to
The thing on
be.
mine just says complete only ordinance for your area.
I know,
Yeah.
I know,
okay.
but like Lafayette, they have 1,000 Doras. Not that many, but they have a lot.
But maybe they did
And
them
they-
at different times.
That's, see, that's what I
Yeah,
was
same.
saying.
Oh,
They
yeah.
all
They
had
could-
different
that's a good
ordinances,
idea.
but
Mhm.
if we're doing it all now, hopefully it's fine.
We'll approve, we'll make sure if it needs to be changed, we'll change
Okay,
it.
Cool, I'm out of here.
Thank Macy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Macy.
Oh, hey, go grab the basket. We might remember this time.
Look at you.
Somebody,
Good job.
I need to put that in the agenda.
I know.
Yeah, there you go.
I usually write it
Yes.
down and then walk right back, go past it.
Yeah, we usually do. Well,
Basket.
maybe not if it was written down. Okay. Like do that. There you are.
Thank
Any
you.
other department heads?
Yeah,
Any other department heads?
Yeah.
Oh, good, done.
Oh no, I got stuff to do. Okay. I have the CF1 for the Denos for the abatement. CF1 and the Form 322, that's the auditor and assessor needs.
Thank you.
That's what we already approved, we have to approve it.
You have to approve it and sign it.
They wanna see the. For the
But to do
state.
this every year?
Yes. Every year
for
and
abatement.
by the end of April. I think it's like 15th or so.
They have to have it filled out.
Yeah.
I think those are the same numbers they already kind of shot us or whatever we talked about.
Yeah.
So,
So that's all right. I'll make a motion to accept Deno's CF1, 320, Form 322, RE.
I'll second the motion.
Motion and second, and all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
I also have CF1s for American Garden Works and Millennium.
Talked about it.
Yeah, we did. They showed up.
Yeah. Okay. And this
Wasn't last
is-
year the last year for theirs?
Estimated completion is 2,000. No, that's not right.
Let me see.
That's. It's the end of, well, 10 years will be this year.
End of this year.
One more year.
Yeah. 12-1.
Do we know how many employees they have? This says actual 22.
For 15, yeah, 20.
All the ones that came from Boswell.
That's true.
It's American Garden Works and who?
Millennium Real Estate. It's with American Garden Works.
What is that? There? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's fine.
yeah, send there, I'll send there, and then. That's all right. I'm the way to get that.
That was probably the same time as did it last year, maybe, because of the late.
This?
giving it in.
Casey's is
Yeah.
back to 89 cents now.
I got that. I was in Lafayette today, so.
Yeah, Casey's is back to 89 cents.
They have plastic cups. I can't
Yeah.
stand.
It's just, it's weird how that makes a difference in taste. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm the only one who notices that stuff.
Clean lines.
And there, I heard
Huh?
it.
Clean lines.
You only do this one year.
Clean lines.
Maybe it says official one.
Yeah, like it just did taste different. Like when you put pop and ice in styrofoam, it tastes different than. Like I prefer it in styrofoam than plastic. I don't know if people
Well, I just don't
melt
like
it.
the plastic cups wetting all over.
It does, but I swear it tastes different. I'm sure it's in my head because.
I'll make a motion to accept the CF1 from American Garden Works and Millennium
Millennial Real Estate.
Real Estate.
Motion in a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Done.
Anything else with that?
You know she's got more.
I always ask, I'll make sure.
Firework contract for pyrotechnico for $20,000. I'll pay half of it now, and then half of it after the 4th.
Reminding us the 250th, because you should have.
Right? Add a few extra.
Yeah. Get their name out there. Any questions or concerns about the firework contract?
No.
No.
With a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
What did you say?
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm going to have it.
Okay.
I'm going to have an attachment with it.
That's fine.
I'll check. I have the writing off of the uncollectible utility.
So what was the limit?
$32.
So that, how much was it?
$32.
No, not that one.
It's under $25 for tracks.
20, under 25.
Yeah, the tracks won't.
Then why am I thinking? Did we say something about $17?
So close.
Or there was one
I think there
that
was
was
one that was
$17.
$17 on there. Oh, it's the total. I think the total was $17.
$76 representing 24 accounts.
I was gonna say, it was 76.
That's what I told Dana. I said, it's kind of weird.
I don't know where you got
Average?
17. No.
Oh yeah, they are only
Thirty.
cents.
And what are the
$24.
attachments?
93 cents, 92 cents, 6 cents.
Yeah, the one for $17.
Yeah, $14, $16.
It was in one of the attachments she gave.
My care.
Thomas Howler.
You didn't look at
It's
the
all
stuff.
little bitty amounts, so.
I told you, I print stuff so I can
Oh,
see.
It's not a huge,
It's not here.
it's not a huge amount. Or it's not a
Yeah,
huge
nobody's
amount.
is.
That's just
No,
for the
but-
tracks. I mean, there's some
Right.
stuff. But I put a limit on there for 6 years because every year the track will, if they can, they'll collect. Like we've already collected this year $3,000 from tracks.
I saw,
Nice.
I signed all those claims that
Yeah,
went through for that.
and last year we didn't have as many, but this year they were able to collect.
Okay.
And there's a statute of limitations of 6 years. If you
Mhm.
wanted to sue, try to collect the money for
Jason,
the
stop laughing.
utilities that, but I don't know if it'd be worth it with attorney fees and stuff to go through it, or just try to collect
No.
it. And then we could write them off, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most of these were piddly, like, one of them was 2 cents. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Right?
I could have donated $10 and it would take care of most of these.
You see the motion on
The policy.
the policy, any questions?
This one was
Have a
barely
motion
under
for
the
it?
25, it's 24.44.
Close.
Mm.
So can we not add these onto the bills if we already know that they're still here? Like, there's just a couple of people that I know still live in town.
They've been given, we've been billing them. They're not paying.
Even currently, because this says date final was 6/15 of 23.
Yeah.
But we can't add that on to their bill now.
I am not sure about that.
Is it, are they at the exact same address or is this for a different
It's
address?
for a
I
different,
don't know. They might be at a different address.
or it might
I
not
got
be,
that.
or it might not be in there.
They've been on the shut up list
It might
since
not,
then.
it might not even be under the right account holder.
Talking about
It might be in a
this
different
person.
name.
Oh,
No, because I've seen her name on the
delinquent.
on the
I'll
cutoff
check, I'll check for that one, but.
list.
So do you need a motion on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, motion for the policy, second.
I'll make a motion to accept the policy using for the write-off.
Yeah.
I'll second.
Motion and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. Yeah, $10 wouldn't have covered Virginia's $10 by herself.
No, but it would have got rid of all.
It would have
like
got
all
rid of
these-
everything
like a
else,
ton
yeah,
of
all
the
of
little
them.
ones.
Yeah.
I have salary ordinance 2026-0501-2. Amending the salary ordinance to add the Alliance apprenticeship and to approve Kyle moving up to period 2 on his apprenticeship at $23.22.
That was the only change?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make a motion to add the Alliance apprenticeship. Salary ordinance 2026-0504-2.
Have a motion?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You want to see this or no?
No, I'm good on that one.
Gotta sign it.
No, that's
Oh,
the one.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that one's going on. It's good. Let me change that. Strike it. May the 4th be with you.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a fan of Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday all on the same day.
Alright.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Listen, that now. We'll sign on the 3rd.
He might be the same.
Hmm?
Or did you already sign that?
Yeah, you did. Last thing I have is, did you guys receive a letter or an email from Kim with the letter for the park board? For
Yeah, we got something from Kim.
Paige, she was interested in
Oh,
being on the park board.
Oh,
Just wanted you guys to look at that to approve. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Already seen.
Does it?
oh, I don't. I'm
Park
fine.
board's not one we have to have.
Yeah, I was fine with it.
2 and 2 and 2 or whatever.
Didn't we change that?
I don't remember. I'll
I
be
think
honest.
so.
So,
And then we negated that because of
it's a pain in the butt.
not being able to find some.
I don't have a problem. If somebody wants to volunteer to be on the park board.
Yeah.
Do you know this person, Mike?
I don't.
You don't? Okay. Does anybody know this person? Have any objections?
I don't know.
Brittany, do you know Paige?
I don't know her, but Phil does. And I
Okay.
think she seems highly recommended.
Does she? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's almost good that no one knows her. Like a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Is she related to anybody in town? I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I don't
there's
know.
0%,
That's
or
that's-
like
that's-
maybe
that's
what
hard to
is
do
it,
too,
2%
so.
chance that she isn't related
Yeah.
to someone.
Just need appointment. Have a motion.
Approval.
Hmm?
Yeah, mission.
Motion
I'll
for an
make a
appointment.
motion to appoint Paige Wojciechowski. I think I said that right.
I thought you were just gonna say Paige, so I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You said
So yeah, go for it.
kudos.
Have a
To the
motion.
park board.
Have a motion. Do I have a second?
I will second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mike, do you want to draw for the business spotlight?
Sure, why not?
Didn't forget it this time. What does it say?
Fowler State Bank.
Fowler State.
Are we doing 2 of them?
Yeah.
Don't we usually do 2?
Don't you?
Yeah.
I got a kick out of dailies. It's good.
Yeah.
Fowler Community Center.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Just noted, Scott and Amy Marquis, they're building a house at Gulf Heights. So they're building it on Atkinson's, not Atkinson, Briette property.
Mhm.
Yeah. They are hooking into the sewer, but they're getting a well and asked if we could do trash service. So I contacted Waste Management and they said they would.
If they're in town limits, are they getting away?
Nope.
You're on town limits.
That's
They're at
not
town limits.
included in town limits?
Mm-mm.
Because they're doing it right behind Briette's, is
They're
it?
right
aren't they?
outside of it.
He told me in no uncertain terms he didn't want no water or sewage, but the county made him do
Oh,
the
did they?
sewage.
Good sewage.
It'd be within 300 feet of sewer.
So
I thought it was hilarious.
So yeah, I contacted Waste Management and they're able to
They can?
They can pick up trash there, but
Okay.
we'll let you know the scenario
Well,
of that.
Well, they're already paying for sewer.
Part of it, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll annex it someday.
yeah, maybe.
To 2045 or something.
I believe that's all I have.
If I can get the addresses, next meeting will probably, I had 2 personal complaints to me about people with not taking in the trash and leaving it out all week, so I can get the addresses
Oh.
and stuff, I will let you know.
Only 2. Does anybody have an issue like we did last year with, well, actually, we didn't end up paying for it. The county ended up paying for East Street Ditch to have all the junk, trash, and everything removed. And then while they're there, Dustin said him and his crew would chop it down, at least the ditch part, so we didn't
Yeah.
get stuck with it except for the fine edge along the roadway there. So he estimated the cost at $850 to do that. Last year, I think it was, I don't know how much, I think it was $900 or $1,200 the county paid for that. We didn't have to pay for it that time around. So
Have him get with me, I can mow
a part of
quite a
that.
bit of
Okay.
that.
And I think part of this was doing just some of the stuff that you don't want to get to a mower to, probably weed eating.
Cause I can get that batwing down on that slope,
Okay.
I can mow quite a bit of it.
I
I
know.
mean, I can't get all the way down to the cattails, but I
Right.
can mow a lot of it.
Okay. It seems to accumulate lots and lots of stuff.
It'd be nice to
So,
keep
wonder
up
where
on
it
it then
comes
instead of letting it accumulate
Right.
and get worse every year, definitely.
And then, is there any, if we can keep ahead of the same idea we did with the rail area last year that cleaned up a bunch of that,
Mm-hmm.
are we okay with the similar
Yes,
cost on that?
definitely.
So
Yeah.
I think it made it look a lot better.
Yes, that was
I think
that
you said
was
they
very
took
nice.
one dumpster full of stuff between the whole area that they did, so
Mm-hmm.
it's quite a bit. So
Yes.
and the last thing, the only thing I've got's the Fowler's Finest 4-H group would like to do some cleanup somewhere here in town as part of their community service. So we have a couple areas that kids of all ages can do, probably not right near the roadway, that they can do some cleanup.
And not the 8th Street ditch.
Yeah, not the 8th Street ditch.
Just checking.
We can pair them up and dust them.
Alright.
Well, if they'd have said something sooner, they could help clean up all them leaves down at the park that Brenda took care of. She did a great job, by the way. I want to give her a pat on the back. She did great.
Who's that?
Brenda, the
Oh,
person taking care of the park,
okay,
she did awesome.
okay.
I thought about
Very good worker.
the flower bed closest
That's
to the
good to hear.
flagpole, if they want to go through that. Because that's not adopted, I don't think, is it?
I would probably say talk to Brenda and see if there's anything
Okay.
there that she could use.
We can have
Because
them
right
there.
now she's
Sure,
painting
yeah.
that sign. I mean, I know she's
Right.
on projects that they
Okay.
could probably do there.
Because we don't really have any
That's true,
areas
she might
that
have some
aren't
good suggestions.
adopted, Cody Fingers, I guess, so.
Yeah. Is there any extra cleanup that needs done? Well, of course, we can't really have the kids by the pond where all that stuff was. Is there any?
Right.
I haven't been down there after.
I mean, the
Park's a lot
pretty-
safer area for kids to be working, so
Right.
Yeah.
I would say.
We can talk to
check
her
with
and
her. I'm
see.
sure there's something they can do.
Something.
Nothing else, rake mulch and stuff.
Sure, okay.
Hey, is that mulch, that pile of mulch out there on the south end of the park? Kind of by the,
Recycle center.
thank you.
And I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if that's playground mulch or tree mulch.
Kim said she thought it was the playground mulch. Is that, do you think that stuff's still good? I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't see it going bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just need to be hauled up there if she needs to fill it in some places, and then they can rake it around, but.
Yeah.
I know
we can
one of
haul it
the
up there, but-
one of the slides needs some down at the base, definitely, because the concrete's showing. I mean, it's up underneath.
Yeah, that might be something she wants help with,
Yeah,
depending on the
yeah.
age of the kids and stuff.
Well.
Oh.
I guess.
Just like a blister.
The fence.
We're done. Bye, Brad.
And then,
You missed your girlfriend.
I saw her.
I know you've been
Brad's
busy.
got so many people that love him. We shouldn't.
Do you have any thoughts on maybe having the depot flagpole done by the 4th of July?
I don't know. I've got a hold of Tommy Anderson. He says he's gonna get it painted. but
Okay, that's fine.
I'm still waiting on him.
Okay. No biggie, I just figured I'd ask.
He says, hang tight.
I'll touch
Right
base
on.
with it. Don't say
That's fine.
something.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's right over my fence.
Right
I can
on.
yell at him and ask, so he might yell back.
Just gotta keep asking.
And then one.
Literally 10 people this week have said they're waiting on Tom. That
Yeah, you just have to
He's a
like
busy
keep
guy.
reminding.
What's that for?
Tell them carpet's
The
coming.
flagpole at the old depot.
That's
flagpole.
the trick. The carpet's coming.
Carpet's coming.
Uh,
Carpet's coming. You gotta get that flagpole painted right away.
If you haven't seen it, across the street is the Heroes banner that the county is paying for. And so they place the order. Their idea is to get them up before the 4th of July. And I think when they decide, they'll come back with a, I think because it's the 250th, they're going to see if we would consider leaving them up for the remainder of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And so the other thing that I don't know how many veterans we have, but if we run out of spots to put them, I think one of the questions was if we would potentially buy other hangars to be able to put them up on places that didn't have them, so we could get everybody that fits into the category up. So, but I don't know if they have the number of what that's going to look like, but the
Do
commissioner.
you mean like on other streets besides the
Probably,
street? Or
I would say Washington, Grant, and Fifth, where we have
I would think,
holes
yeah,
where
the main.
traffic. So I would assume, I don't know how long it takes for them to get the order in, and so I think they were working to get the order in so they could get it back.
That'd be
in time.
nice. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Right. So, but that's in process, and the commissioners are paying for it, so
So I think
towns
yeah,
don't have
that's
to. So.
great. Okay.
So we've got Brad. Any updates on
You guys
fence?
anything for me?
Oh, yeah, as a matter.
Yeah.
Quit denying
Yeah,
people-
that's
quit
what's got
denying
your name
people's
all over it.
fence.
What? Need a pen?
So, I might have a job after
You can't get that lucky, right?
It's all one.
Perfect.
All
Well,
one. One big one.
Any update?
updates on what?
Anything?
No.
People. Probably haven't talked to anybody, have you?
I saw that dumpster. What did?
I did. I saw the dumpster over the weekend,
They were
yes.
putting a lot of stuff
It's
in it
Monday.
on
It's been a long
Sunday.
Monday.
There was one in the back not too long ago.
Yeah, I saw the one on the back too. And this weekend had the front, so. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's auction people or not.
One out front was trash cans.
Huh?
One out front was trash.
Correct, but I don't know if they.
That's true. There was one that they were
they had
clearing out, but then there
some
was.
people come in there to go through stuff, so I don't know if
Gotcha.
that was them or not.
Mhm.
So. Well,
Okay.
but yes, I did deny Judy's permit for her fence. That is a fact.
Wasn't
You
she making
already
it out
heard
of
about that?
Wasn't she making it out of pallets? Or
She
something
had
that was.
3 or 4 different fences she was going to patch together and make a fence.
I remember that. That was
Now that you say that, I remember that. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that
But
was
I
the
didn't
same
deny
house.
it because of the truck. I denied it for 100 other reasons. So,
Yes.
Okay.
yep.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yep.
So it is.
I wasn't worried.
It's a chain of events. And I caused it.
Yeah.
It's the butterfly effect.
Review of claims.
I make a motion to approve claims.
I second that.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Anything else for the good of the order?
What'd you just say?
Anything else for the good of the order?
Good of the order.
So, a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Did
Meeting adjourned.
Did you notice I didn't do that before?
Let's not talk like a parent today yet.
Uh,